Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November the 12th, 2022. And if you guys hear a big fan blowing, I have a fan near me because it's hot in my apartment. I'm sweating like a maniac here, guys. And when I sweat like a big giant pig. Okay? I sweat like a maniac. So I need a fan over here, right here, to blow some air on my face, because I can't stand the heat. I can't stand it. I love to be cold. I like to be chilly. That I could snuggle up in my bed and in my blankets, and I could be chilly. Snow, I'm not a big fan of snow, because when snow happens, ice happens. I hate ice, because I think I told you guys this before. I had a surgery on my neck about my balance. I still have bad balance. Not very bad. I had the worst before I had the surgery, but I still have bad balance, and it's really harder to walk on when you have a dog as well. Because my dog, he wants to go outside, right? He likes to go outside, and he wants to run around, but he's sliding on the ice as well. I need to make sure I don't get hurt. I need to make sure he doesn't get hurt. So yeah. It's harder, and it's harder when I have a dog with me, but because I can't go slow, because he's not gonna go slow, because he wants to go washroom, he wants to go pee, he wants to do his number 2 and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know I'm telling you guys this, but I want to tell you guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we found out another match for Survivor Series. Another match for Survivor Series. And 2 returns. One guy got written off of television. I don't think he was injured. He came back for the World Cup tournament thingy-bobber. SmackDown's World Cup. Mustafa Ali is now on SmackDown because he's going to be in the World Cup tournament. I thought he had a rivalry with Seth Rollins. Now he's on SmackDown? Interesting, I guess. And ladies and gentlemen, we found out who's the woman with the Viking Raiders. But we're doing AEW Rampage results first. And we know what Jungle Boy wants. I believe this is happening at Full Gear. He wants a steel cage match against Luchasaurus. And then a brawl happened. Jungle Boy did, I think he knocked out Christian Cage until Luchasaurus attacked Jungle Boy. And then Christian Cage put a chair in the ring, and then he Luchasaurus chokeslammed Jungle Boy onto the chair. So I guess we're having a steel cage match. We have the 2 Eliminator matches for the AEW World Championship for Full Gear. We will have Brian Cage will be versing Dante Martin. And I guess it was a pretty decent match. I love watching Dante Martin. The guy's he's like an elastic man. The guy likes to go high flying. He could be a plane that doesn't fly very well, because when he flies, he comes back down. So not really a good plane. Maybe a paper plane. Paper airplane, I don't know what you want to call it. But he's a good wrestler. I love the high flying. I love the cruiserweights. And I like all of that stuff. I'm not a big fan of the big muscle guys, but high flying, that's mine. That's my style. It doesn't matter who it is. If you are a high flyer, I will like it. I don't care if you're Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio does high flying. Ricochet. Anyone, even Santos Escobar from WWE, I believe he does high flying stuff, all of that stuff. I like it. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Brian Cage. But we did hear that, I believe his brother, isn't that his brother? I forgot his brother's name because he's been gone for a long time. Top Flight is coming back to versus Death Triangle, and they have a partner, AR Fox, Dante Fox. What was his name in Lucha Underground? There was something with Dante. When he won the tag titles with Killshot And Son of Havoc, I believe it was Son of Havoc, I think it was Son of Havoc. Somebody, he won the trios titles. But I forgot his name was. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to happen there. That's going to be an interesting match to watch on AEW Dynamite. I couldn't watch AEW Rampage because my stream wouldn't load. So I gave up and I looked up all the matches and I'm doing my old school way and not watch it live. I was upset. But ladies and gentlemen, it has to be like this. I'm sorry. Then we have Bandito will be versing Roosh for the Eliminator. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match with the little help of John Silver attacking Jose, the assistant dude. And then Bandito just rolled up Roosh and got the 1, 2, 3. He is now the winner and will be heading into, he advances in the tournament. Then we had Nia Rose will be versing Kayla Sparks. Is this supposed to be the TBS title? I thought she had an open challenge. But technically it's not for the TBS title because she's not the champion. Or she will be facing the champion at Full Gear. So, yeah. But she versed Caleb Sparks. And the winner of that match was Nia Rose. Jade Cargill came out again to get her hands on to Nia Rose. But Nia Rose again escapes with the championship. Then we have Orange Cassidy versus Lee Johnson for the All-Atlantic Championship. Lee Johnson thought he grows some cojones because he was part of the factory now. You know you're in the biggest jobber faction. And like, I don't know what happened to... they had a segment. They had an interview. Mark Henry's interview, the main event interview thing. What happened to Aaron Solo? Is he not part of the team? I have not really paid attention of the factory. Because maybe it happened on AEW Dark and I did not see... I don't watch AEW Dark. Elevation, I don't watch that either. I watch AEW Dynamite and Rampage. I don't watch AEW Dark. What happened to Aaron Solo? Can somebody put it on the comments? Tell me what happened to Aaron Solo. Is he part of the factory still? And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, I already knew who's going to win. Lee Johnson. No, I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. Do you think Lee Johnson is going to beat Orange Cassidy? No, he's not. The winner of that match and still your champion was Orange Cassidy. And there was a lot of I read a lot of weird things happening, that the factory was getting beat up. The best friends, Orange Cassidy, I believe Danhausen as well, they gave the fans what they want. They hugged. And then the Cole Carter guy came out. And then he got hugged by the best friends and Orange Cassidy. But Orange Cassidy did an orange punch onto Mr. Cole Carter. Man, that was a lot of words. Then we have SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, we had an awesome tag team championship match. One team is trying to make sure they keep their longest reign as the tag team champions. And there's the other team trying to beat the other team to be the longest reigning tag team champions. We have the Usos versus the New Day. It was an awesome match. I enjoyed it. The last couple of years they've been versing each other, but it doesn't matter if it's for the SmackDown titles, the Undisputed Tag Team titles, any type of titles. They make history. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and still your tag team champions, and now the new reigning, longest reigning tag team champions, the Usos. Then we have Santos versus Shinsuke in the World Cup tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Santos Escobar after he did his finisher right off the turnbuckle onto Shinsuke. It did not look good for Shinsuke, but he did it. Shinsuke is going to New Japan Pro Wrestling to versus the Great Muta. That's going to be interesting as well. I'm not going to watch it because I don't know what channel that is on. Then we had Chauncey versus Liv Morgan versus Sonya Deville versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Lacey Evans versus Isaiah Lee six-pack challenge to become the number one contender to verse Ronda Rousey at Survivor Series War Games in a couple of weeks. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match, and Raquel brought the dang table out, and when Liv Morgan, people are saying this is a botch. Liv Morgan jumped off the barricade where the announce table is. Like, she jumped far away. Because the outside the ring was there, and then the announce table was there, and Liv Morgan was on the barricade, and then she tried to fly. It didn't really do so well. I think Liv Morgan and Raquel got injured. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and heading to Survivor Series War Games is Chauncey. Chauncey is the number one contender. But Shayna has some words to say. And ladies and gentlemen, I guess now they're going to bring up Emma's relationship. Because we heard, if you guys didn't know on the internet, Emma is dating Madcap Moss. I believe that's why she wants to be in WWE again. Because of her boyfriend. But now they're making it as they're not dating, but she has a crush on him. So let's see how that works out. And ladies and gentlemen, we finally see Bray Wyatt talking to a WWE superstar when LA Knight has something to say. And then the TV monitor was flashing Bray Wyatt stuff. And then he looked at the TV, LA Knight looked at the TV, and he's saying, you guys need to fix this or turn it off, because he doesn't need it. And then he tried to look back to the interviewer, and there was Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt said a whole bunch of words, and then LA Knight just said, get on my business, and Bray Wyatt just got angry and headbutted LA Knight. Bray Wyatt is finally coming out and attacking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Braun Strowman versus the return of a former WWE champion, United States champion, Jinder Mahal, for the World Cup tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Braun Strowman after a powerbomb. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we were supposed to see a match between Zelina Vega and B-Fab until the return of the Viking Raiders. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the ramp, there was that woman that was talking in these videos. And then the Viking Raiders attacked the Legados at ringside. And then they start attacking the Hit Row. The Hit Row guys, Top Dollar and Adonis. They were attacking them next. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Logan makes a return. The wife of Eric, I was going to say Ivar, but Eric, she attacked B-Fab. And Zelina Vega said, nope, I don't need this. She jumped over the barricade. But ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Logan makes a return and she looks creepy. But ladies and gentlemen, now that's a third team that has a woman in their team. We got Legados. I'm just talking about SmackDown, it's not Raws. The Legados, the Hit Row, and now the Viking Raiders. It could be a triple threat tag team, mixed tag team match. I just spit no reason. Okay, I'm sorry. But ladies and gentlemen, we hear from the Roman Reigns. Well, Roman was about to say something to Jimmy and Jay until they got interrupted by the Brawling Brutes, Butch and Ridge Holland. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers game kind of switched when the return of Sheamus. But Sheamus had a hurt arm still. His arm was wrapped up in Band-Aids. And then we saw a 3-on-4 beat up from the Bloodline. Some reason Sami Zayn wasn't there. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Brawling Brutes did not do a good job. They got beat up so bad until they got return the favor, I guess. Drew McIntyre came out to attack the Bloodline, and the Brawling Brutes were standing tall with Drew McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking we have a War Games match because they already have a Raw one, and that's the women's. Damage Control versus Bianca Belair's team. Now they need a SmackDown one, and the only one that's there is the men's. And that could be the SmackDown's War Games match. So let's see what happens there. Let's see if we will see anything. Maybe on social media or on SmackDown or maybe Monday Night Raw. We will find out what happens with War Games. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I enjoy the new version of Survivor Series. The question is, are they not going to do the Survivor Series traditional tag team match, or the replacement of the traditional tag team matches is going to be the War Games match? Because that's a team match. I believe there's 5 people in this match, just like the traditional Survivor Series tag team match, but it's a War Games match. It's a team match still, like the Survivor Series, but now it's a War Games. So I'm guessing that, I guess the War Games is the replacement of the Survivor Series tag team match. Maybe more interesting to watch. Different type of stipulation. Because we've seen Survivor Series traditional tag team matches for years and years and years. Since 1980s to 2021. Hey, this is going to be different. This is an interesting thing to see. I want to see it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I don't think there's a pay-per-view on this weekend. I believe that's next weekend with Full Gear. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. That's all for me today. Ties out. Bye.